Hi there. I just wanted to get back to you because a question came in after my Facebook Live session and I thought I might as well answer it now before I forget. Excuse the way I look, I'm really out of breath and kind of sweaty and disgusting because I've just done a HIIT session, which made me think, actually no, I'm going to answer this question because it kind of relates to it. Okay, the question was from Heather and it was all about whether she can run postpartum and how best to actually protect her pelvic floor. Okay, it's a question I get asked a lot, and a lot of people run through pregnancy successfully and then stop when they feel that it's time to stop and then move on to other stuff, such as my stuff. Anyway, so postnatally, what to do? Well, the first thing is get going with your pelvic floor exercises. That's number one for everybody. Okay, so we all need to get going literally from day one, if you remember. You could use an app to maybe help you remember. It really is worth doing. That's your fitness foundation. You also want to get into place your core stability work, because the two sort of bases of your foundations of fitness, it's like what underlays all the other forms of fitness is going to be the abs. It's your core, the deep layer of muscle, and the pelvic floor. That's your unit that you need to strengthen first. Okay, to the running and how not to damage your pelvic floor. Right, well, anything that constitutes impact work, so that's jogging, that's running, that's HIIT, like what I've just done now, anything basically that involves leaping around on a hard surface, okay, not in water, that is going to be detrimental to your pelvic floor in the early months postpartum. And the question I always get asked is, yeah, but how long? You know, when can I actually just get going? I'm desperate to get going, which I understand. And the answer that you're not going to enjoy is that actually the guidelines are that you need to wait 6 months before bringing in impact work. I can hear a deep sense of disappointment there. But listen, that doesn't mean that you can't build up that fitness ready for running. And this is how I would do it. As I say, I've told you the pelvic floor, the abs, and you can start to build up that cardiovascular fitness by doing other stuff. First of all, start off with your buggy walking, so lots of power walking with the baby in a buggy. Think hills, yeah, so you can definitely do hill power sprints, power walking sprints up the hills, so that you're bringing in that element of interval training to start to build up that cardiovascular fitness. And when you're ready to get going in the water, now for that you need to wait for basically, you need to wait for all bleeding, all discharge, etc., to have stopped. Once you can get into a swimming pool, what I would suggest you do is aqua jogging. Now, you are going to have help with the baby, so you're going to have a creche or somebody, a family member or friend who's willing to have the baby whilst you go and do that. But going off aqua jogging you wear a special flotation belt. It's done in very deep water, so 2 meters plus, and you stay very upright and you mimic the pattern of running. It's what athletes use when they're trying to recover from injuries, you know, Achilles, the tendon and all this, that and the other. It's an excellent way of building up running fitness or maintaining running fitness, and it translates really well from water to land. So that's what I would say. That's probably my number one tip, is get into the water and start aqua jogging. Find out where you can do that locally. It's like it's lane swimming, although sometimes you can find classes as well. Okay, I'm heading off. I've got to have a shower. Bye.